Today we will discuss the how to find the magnitude and direction based upon the different types of forces are given. We already discussed in the previous session. Whenever two forces are given, you have to use the resultant and magnitude. Different formulas are there. If three forces are given, you have to use the Lami's theorem. If more than three forces are given, you have to use the resolution. So this is the method of resolution. First try to find out the how many forces are given in your diagram. Question will be given somewhat like this: find the resultant and direction of the forces. Find the resultant and direction of the forces. So you have to find out the resultant and direction. So first try to count how many forces are given in your figure. So here first force is given, second force is given, third force is given, and fifth force is given. Force number 1, force number 2, force number 3, and force number 4. How many forces are given here? 4 forces are given. Depending on, so 4 forces means you can't apply the first method, you can't apply the second method. Second method means Lami's. You can apply the resolution of forces. Resolution of forces you have to apply. So here first force is how much is given? 350 Newton is given at an angle of how much? 45 degree with respect to horizontal. Second force is how much is given? 650 Newton at an angle of 60 degree with horizontal. Fourth force is how much it is given? 10 Newton at an angle of 30 degree with vertical. This one here vertical is given. As you observe here, this one is with respect to horizontal, this one is with respect to horizontal, and this one is also with respect to horizontal. But this angle with respect to vertical. This is the difference between last session problem and this problem. Now you have to concentrate here. I already told you this one. You have to remember this one. This is your y-axis and this one is your x-axis. Here y-axis will be there and this is x-axis. This one can be write as plus x and this one can be write as minus x. This one can be write as y and this one can be write as minus y. This one is your first quadrant. This one is your second quadrant. This one is your third quadrant and this one is your fourth quadrant. Fourth coordinates will be there. So in first quadrant x and y both are positive. In second quadrant x is negative, y is positive. In first quadrant x and y both are positive. In second quadrant x is negative, y is positive. In third quadrant x and y both are negative. In fourth quadrant x is positive, y is negative. X is positive, y is negative. You have to remember this quadrant system. Depending upon this quadrant system only you can solve the problem. So you have to remember this one every time whenever the resolution problem is given, you have to remember this. Based upon that only you can imply the sign. So what you have to do after that, you have to resolve this one. See, first one is how much force is there? 350 Newton is there. 350 Newton. First you have to see in which coordinate it is lying. It is lying on which coordinate? First coordinate. It is lying on which coordinate? First coordinate. First coordinate means forward and upward. First coordinate means forward and upward. First coordinate. Whenever it is lying in first coordinate, forward and upward. Now, second force is lying in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant means upward and backward. Upward and backward. Now, third force is lying in backward and downward. Backward and downward. Then fourth force is lying in forward and downward. Forward and downward. You have to remember this one. Forward, upward, backward, downward, forward, downward. You have to remember this one. Depending upon the coordinate, which coordinate it is lying, depending upon that you have to resolve in horizontal and vertical. Suppose it is lying in first coordinate, forward, upward. Suppose it is lying in second coordinate, upward, backward. Suppose it is lying in third coordinate, backward, downward. Suppose it is lying in fourth coordinate, forward and downward. Like this you have to remember. After resolving that, another thing what you have to remember means always horizontal. Always horizontal you have to write as fx and vertical you have to write as fy. So what I am doing, I am cancelling this inclined force. In place of that I introduce two new forces. This one I can write as fx and this one can I write as fy. Here also this one can be write as fx and this one can be write as fy, and this one also can be write as fx and this one can be write as fy, and this one can be write as fx and this one can be write as fy. You have to remember this. Always horizontal irrespective of the angle. Always horizontal you have to write as fx and vertical you have to write as Fy. You have to remember this, horizontal Fx, vertical Fy, horizontal Fx, vertical Fy. You have to remember this one. After that, what you have to do, you have, first step is completed, second step is completed. Now third step, you have to concentrate on angle, in which angle it is lying. You have to concentrate on angle, in which angle it is lying. See, first force 350 it is lying at an angle of 45 degree with horizontal, 45 degree with horizontal. What is the angle here? 45 degree with horizontal. See, whenever the angle is lying with horizontal, horizontal you have to take as cos, vertical you have to take as sine. Suppose the angle is lying with vertical, so vertical you have to take as cos and horizontal you have to take as sine. So here the angle is lying with horizontal. So before that you have to, before this you have to concentrate on sines. Sines means, see here in first coordinate, as you can see here in first coordinate, x is positive as well as y is also positive. In second coordinate, x is negative, y is positive. In third coordinate, x is also negative, y is also negative. And fourth coordinate, x is positive, y is negative. So here what you have to do, this force is lying in which coordinate? First coordinate. In first coordinate, x is positive as well as y is also positive. X is positive as well as y is also positive. In second coordinate, x is negative and y is positive. In second coordinate, x is negative, y is positive. In third coordinate, x as well as y both are negative. X as well as y both are negative. In fourth coordinate, x is positive, y is negative. X is positive and y is negative. You have to remember this one, x is positive and y is negative. After that, what you have to do means you have to take care of the angle. The given angle is lying with the horizontal. The given angle is lying with the horizontal. So horizontal you have to consider as the cos. So here I am writing cos, horizontal 350 cos 45 degree. Here 350 sin 45 degree. 350 cos 45 degree, 350 sin 45 degree. Next one here. Here 650 is given and the angle with respect to horizontal. So horizontal you have to take as the cos and vertical you have to take as the sine. So here horizontal you have to take as cos. Why you are taking this one as cos? Because the angle is lying with respect to horizontal. Suppose this angle is lying with respect to vertical, so vertical you have to take as the cos. So automatically this one will become sine. So here this one you have to take as the cos because it is lying with respect to horizontal. So how much force is there? 650 cos 60 degree. This one is 650 sin 60 degree. 650 cos 60 degree. 650 sin 60 degree. After that this one you have to take, okay na? Here you can see that here the angle is lying with respect to vertical. This case the angle is lying with respect to horizontal. This case the angle is lying with respect to horizontal. But in this case the angle is lying with respect to vertical. So vertical you have to take as the cos and remaining one will be the sine. So here you just remember one thing, automatically you will get the another thing. Wherever the angle is lying, that one you have to take as cos. Just remember this one. Wherever the angle is lying, that one you have to take as the cos. So here the angle is lying. So angle is lying with respect to vertical. So vertical you have to take as the cos. What is the force? 10 cos. How much the angle is there? 30 degree. Here 10 sin 30 degree. 10 cos 30 degree, 10 sin 30 degree. Afterward you have to concentrate here. Here also angle is lying with respect to horizontal. Previously the angle is lying with respect to vertical. So here horizontal is there. So horizontal you have to take as the cos. How much force is there? 475 cos 30 degree. Here you have to take 475 sin 30 degree. 475 cos 30 degree. 475 sin 30 degree. You have to remember this one. See, first force you resolve into horizontal and vertical. Second force you resolve into horizontal and vertical. Third force you resolve into horizontal and vertical. Fourth you resolve into horizontal and vertical with respect to their coordinate, with respect to their coordinate signs also. You have to remember quadrant and quadrant sign also. After that what you have to do, you have to find out the resultant. For finding the resultant, first you have to write down this formula. The formula will be R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal forces plus sum of vertical forces. The formula is R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal forces plus sum of vertical forces. Here first you have to find out the sum of horizontal forces. How many horizontal forces are there? So first I will write here sum of horizontal forces. First I have to quote in this diagram how many horizontal forces are present. So here I can see that here first one is the horizontal force, second horizontal force, third horizontal force, fourth horizontal force. In this diagram totally 4 are there horizontal force. So first I have to write that 4 horizontal force with respect to their sign. So here positive is there, here negative is there, here negative is there, and here positive is there. So first I am writing their sign with respect to their sign. What is the sign here? 350 plus 350 cos 45 degree. Next one is the minus 650 cos 60 degree. Next one is the minus 10 sin 30 degree. Next one is the plus 475 cos 30 degree, like this. 350 cos 45 degree, 650 cos 60 degree, minus 10 sin 30 degree, 475 cos 30 degree. Like this you have to write down the, say, after writing this with the help of simple calc, if you calculate you will get answer like this, 328.85 Newton. This is sum of horizontal. This one is the sum of horizontal. How much? 328.85 Newton. This is okay. After finding sum of horizontal, next step you have to find out the sum of vertical. For sum of vertical, first you have to write sum of vertical is equal to, first in this diagram you have to calculate how many vertical forces are there. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. How many forces are there? 1, 2, 3 forces. Total vertical in this diagram, total vertical forces is also 4 is there. It is not necessary every time 4 will be there, more than 4 will also be there, but in this problem only 4 are there. With respect to their sign you have to write down that one. So first one, see, vertical force, this is the starting from here, first quadrant. How much it is? 350 sin 45. Next one is equal to vertical. How much here? 650 sin 45. Next one is equal to minus sin 60, right? This one is the sin 60. Next one is the minus 10 cos 30. Next one is the minus 475 sin 30. Sin 30. See here, 4 forces are there with respect to the sign. 350 sin 45, 650 sin 60, minus 10 cos 30 and 475 sin 30. If you calculate with the help of calc, you will get answer 564.24 Newton. 564.24 Newton. This is sum of vertical. Previous one is the sum of horizontal. This is sum of vertical. After that what you have to do, you have to find out the resultant. For resultant, R is equal to summation of sum of horizontal forces plus sum of vertical forces. R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal forces plus sum of vertical forces. So here sum of horizontal is equal to, how much sum of horizontal is there? 328.85 whole square plus 564.24 whole square. R is equal to, if you solve this with the help of calc, you will get something like this answer, 653.1 Newton. This is resultant. First you have to find sum of horizontal, then you have to find sum of vertical, then you have to find resultant. Sum of horizontal, sum of vertical, then resultant. Sum of horizontal, sum of vertical, then resultant. You have to find out like this. After that, what you have to do, you have to find out the direction. For finding the direction, what you have to do means, you have to write down this formula. Tan theta is equal to module of sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. Tan theta is equal to module of sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. I told you what is the function of this module. Whenever negative sign if you are getting, you can make as a positive with the help of this module. So first you have to write tan theta is equal to tan theta module of sum of vertical value. Sum of vertical value is 564.24. Sum of horizontal value 328.85. This is then tan theta is equal to, if you solve this one you will get some value, then theta is equal to tan inverse of this value. Theta you will get something like 59.77 degree. See here, tan theta is equal to module of sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. Then tan theta is equal to module of, this is sum of vertical value, already we got that one, this is sum of horizontal value. After that tan theta you will get some answer. Theta is equal to tan inverse of this, you will get the value of theta 59.77 degree. This is the value for theta. You have to remember this one. Sum of horizontal, sum of vertical, resultant, then this is the tan theta. Sum of horizontal, sum of vertical, resultant, and this one is the tan theta. Like this you have to find out. So whenever if more than 3 forces are given, like this you have to find out the problem. Okay. Next problem is given similar to that only. If more than 3 forces are given, how to find the magnitude and direction. Here some question is there. Find the resultant of the direction of the forces. Find the resultant of the direction of the forces. Find the resultant of the direction of the forces. First here you have to count how many forces are there. Force 1, force 2, force 3, force 4. What is the difference between previous problem and this problem? Here like this as triangle shape like is this given 5 and 12. Here also some 2 and 1 some triangle shapes are given. In previous problem direct angle was given, but in this problem direct angle is not given. Some 2 angles are given and 2 triangle shape angles are given. So first you have to find out, try to find out this one how much will be there. How to find out this means you have to write down the tan theta is equal to module of vertical by horizontal. Module of vertical by horizontal. So theta is equal to tan inverse of, see this side is the vertical and this side is the horizontal. This one is the vertical and this one is the horizontal. Vertical is equal to how much? 12. Horizontal is equal to how much? 5. So 12 by 5. 12 by 5. 12 by 5. So with the help of calci, if you solve this one, you will get something 12 by 5. 67.83. 67.83. 67.83. Here this is the angle, and here also again you have to find out tan theta is equal to what? Module of sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. Sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. So here what you have to write? Vertical, sum of only one force is there, na? Vertical is 1 and horizontal is 2. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2. So here you will get the theta. Theta is equal to 26.57. 26.57. Whenever like this boxes or triangles are given, you have to find out like this. Tan theta is equal to vertical by horizontal. Tan theta is equal to vertical by horizontal. So this is vertical, this is horizontal, this is vertical, this is horizontal. The straight one is the vertical and this one is the horizontal. Straight one is the vertical and this one is the horizontal. First you have to find out. After that you have to decide which method you have to apply. First you have to count the force. How many forces are given? This is the force 1, force 2, force 3, and this one is the force 4. Force 1, force 2, force 3, and this one is the force. Total how many forces are given? 4 forces are given. So whenever 4 forces are given, you have to use the resolution. What is the resolution? R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal forces plus sum of vertical forces. This is the resolution. R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal forces plus sum of vertical forces. Before that, what you have to do? You have to divide this one into horizontal and vertical component. You have to divide this one. For that, see, this one is lying in which quadrant? Which quadrant? First quadrant. First quadrant means forward and upward. Okay, no? This one is lying in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant means backward and upward. This one is lying in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Third quadrant means backward and downward. This one is lying in which quadrant? Fourth coordinate. Fourth quadrant means forward and downward. Forward and downward. Forward, upward, forward, backward, backward, downward, forward and downward. You have to remember this one. After that, what you have to do? You have to write horizontal component as fx and vertical component you have to write as fy. So this is the horizontal component. Here you can write as the fx, and 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 vertical component you can write as the fy. Vertical component you can write as the fy. Vertical component you can write as the fy. See, 4 vertical component, 4 horizontal component. After that, you have to decide whether the theta is lying with horizontal or vertical. Before that, you have to concentrate on the sign. In which coordinate, what is the sign of x component and y component. In first coordinate, the sign of x is also positive as well as y is also positive. In first coordinate, x is positive as well as y is also positive. In second coordinate, x is negative and y is positive. Y is positive. In third coordinate, x is negative, y is also negative. In third coordinate, x as well as y both are negative. In fourth coordinate, x is positive, y is negative. In fourth coordinate, x is positive, y is negative. After this sign assumption, next is you have to identify in which coordinate it is lying. Now, the theta is lying, this first force is lying in first coordinate at an angle of horizontal with 30 degree, at an angle of 30 degrees. So here horizontal angle is there. Which angle is there? Horizontal. So how much it is there? So horizontal you have to write as cos. So 300 cos 30, and this can be write as 300 sin 30. 300 cos 30, and that one can be write as 300 sin 30. Next one here. Here the theta is lying with respect to horizontal. So here, see, this point, this side point is there. So here you can write as how much force is there? 224 Newton. 224 is there. Cos, how much angle is there? 26.57, and here also 224 cos 24.57. 224 24.57. Next one is the, this one is there. Okay, now here is lying with respect to horizontal. So this one can be write as 200 cos 60 degree, and here you can write as 200 sin 60 degree. 200 cos 60 degree and 200 sin 60 degree. And the last one, here theta is lying with respect to vertical. So what you have to write? Vertical you have to write as the sin theta, and horizontal you have to write as the cos theta. So this one I am writing 390 cos 67.83. Here is how much? 390 sin 67.83. See here, like this forces are given, then you have to go for sum of horizontal and sum of vertical. For that you have to write on that formula, R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal plus sum of vertical. So here first I will go for sum of horizontal. What is sum of horizontal? How many forces are here? For sum of horizontal, first one 1, and this one is the 2, and this one is the 3, and this one is the 4. Total 4 forces are given here. Total how many forces are given? I should write here 390 sin 67.83. Fine. 390 sin 67.83. 390 sin 67.83. After that you have to go for sum of horizontal. How many forces are there? 1. This one is the 2, 3, 4. Total sum of horizontal 4 forces are there. So first you have to write, this is 300 cos 30 degree. Next one is the minus 2 to 4 cos 26.57. Next one is the minus 200 cos 60 degree. Next horizontal force is the 390 sin 67.83. 390 sin 67.83. From this you will get the sum of horizontal forces. You will get some answer. With the help of calci you have to find out. You will get the sum of horizontal. After that what you have to do? Sum of vertical. Sum of vertical. Sum of vertical formula will be like this will be there. How many vertical forces is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total how many vertical forces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So vertical forces. First one is equal to 300 sin 30. Next one is equal to 274 sin 24.57. Next one 26.57. 26.57. Next vertical is minus 200 sin 60. Next vertical is minus 390 cos 67.83. This is sum of vertical forces. If you solve this one, you will get sum of vertical forces. The answer should be in Newton. First you are getting sum of horizontal forces, then you are getting sum of vertical forces. After that you have to substitute in resultant. R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal forces plus sum of vertical forces. So R is equal to under root of sum of horizontal you will get here somewhere. Sum of horizontal, then sum of vertical, this one, sum of vertical. From this you will get the final answer. The answer should be in Newton. The answer should be in Newton. The answer. Next one, what you have to do, you have to find out the direction. For finding the direction, tan theta is equal to module of sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. Tan theta is equal to module of sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. So here what you have to do, sum of vertical. Vertical value already is there. That one you have to substitute. Okay. Vertical value, with the help of calci, try to solve that one. You will get some value. That value you have to substitute here. You will get sum of vertical value. After that you have to find out for sum of vertical and sum of horizontal. That two values you have to substitute. Suppose in this two value, if you are getting any negative, so what you have to do, keep their negative there only. Okay, na? Here however square is there. If you substitute here, that negative will become positive, and here also it will become positive. But here square is not there. In finding the direction, here square is not there. So it will be, so in place of square, module is there. So what this module will do means, whenever negative sign you will get, it will become positive. So tan theta is equal to, you will get some value. This is the value of tan theta. Theta is equal to tan inverse of this. From this you will get the value of theta. From this here you are getting the resultant, and here you are getting the theta. With the help of that you have to find out the magnitude and direction. In this problem and previous problem, what is the difference is there? In this problem, like this triangles will be given. Here 5 by 12 and here 1 by 2. Always you have to consider first vertical, then you have to take the horizontal. Vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. With the help of this only you have to find out. So here first this triangles you have to convert. With the help of tan theta is equal to vertical by horizontal. So vertical is equal to 12, horizontal is 5, you will get the value of theta. Here also tan theta is equal to vertical by horizontal. Vertical is equal to 1, horizontal is 2, you will get the value of theta. So tan theta horizontal vertical, and tan theta here horizontal vertical. With the help of that you have to find out the theta, and 4 thetas are there. With the help of that easily you can resolve this one. Tan theta is equal to vertical by horizontal, and module sign, whenever negative is given, negative you can convert into positive. With the help of that one you can convert into positive. Here sum of horizontal you have to find, sum of vertical you have to find. then substitute in the resultant and finding the direction. This is the formula, tan theta is equal to modulo of sum of vertical by sum of horizontal. Then substitute, you will get the value of theta. From this we complete the topics of the resolution of the forces. In next section we will deal the different types of the topic.